Hey, how's your coffee? So, first off, I apologize for the lateness. We've missed 2 weeks now as we were gearing up to stream retirement and ending all of that. My brain has just completely just become completely uncreative and uncreative. I am no longer creative. I am in a slump currently, is what I'm trying to say. So it took me. I've got some topics I want to talk about on the podcast, but I don't quite. I don't think it's time for them yet, or they don't quite fit into the situation that's currently going on in my life. So I don't have that oomph behind it, that feeling, that want to put myself fully into the topic. So it took me a little bit, but here we are. I apologize, and we're back. We're going to do some consistent things. I've got some ideas, some interesting ideas. I'm excited about them, so on and so forth, which I say a lot. Anywho, so one of the biggest things I've been asked since I announced my retirement from streaming, video game streaming on Twitch, was what are you going to do now? Which is an awesome question because it lets me know that people who were part of my community understood just how much time was put into streaming, and so it makes me kind of, makes me feel good. It makes me feel good that you understood how much time was being devoted to this, and I thank you for those of you who did watch the stream. I thank you for donating so much time to me. I appreciate that. And you have no idea how much you guys have changed my life. Anyway, what am I going to do with all of my time now that the stream has ended and I have retired? My time has, I've already started to adjust my life and get into things and use my time for developing new hobbies, or bringing back old ones. And one of the things that I've mentioned before on the podcast is I love baking, and I kind of got out of it. It's very time consuming, especially since I'm pretty noob at it. I know how to make cupcakes, started a cupcake business and whatnot, but I'm pretty new at baking in general. So I've been pushing myself to bake something each week that I've never baked before. I've made rosemary bread. I made blueberry muffin bread. Let's see, what else did we do? Made quite a few things. So since 2020 started, I've baked something every Sunday except for, I believe, 2 Sundays now. So that's kind of what I've been bringing back into my life. Actually, I am literally baking right now. There's something in the oven this very moment. But a couple of the other things I plan on doing, I really wanted to devote some of my time to, well, a lot of my time to starting an e-commerce store. So that's kind of in the works. I'm looking at which products, how to get set up, and so on and so forth. And one of the things that I do with pretty much everything, and I really need to find a way to stop, is I will over research everything that I get interested in, and then I'll either get bored with it or I get so frustrated because I can't make it exactly how I want it or get it exactly. I just don't know how to make it exactly how I envision the concept, the stream, the podcast, the baked good dinner, whatever it is. I tend to put a lot of my time into learning how to do something and then get stuck in this loop of not going into action. So baking, I want to start an online store, and just kind of, I don't want to say it's for fun, but it's because it's not. Because if that could replace my income, I would definitely do that full time instead. But it's more, I want to prove to myself I can do it. So what I'm using a lot of my newfound time for is what I'm calling hobbies, but in hopes that they work out and I can use them to change my life in some way, shape, or form. If an e-commerce store that I start takes off, then I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to focus on that. And I think that would make me a lot happier in general. That leads me into I'm looking for things that make me happier in life. Using my newfound time to watch a movie. I have this massive queue of movies that I need to catch up on, massive queue of TV shows that I need to catch up on. So I'm spending some of my time doing that. Let's see, I'm still in the Discord, hanging out with people, playing video games, but I've stepped back from any video games besides like Overwatch that I can still play with my community. I believe I probably played Northgard, which is something I can also play with my community. But anything like in my own time, I'm not really spending a lot of my time playing video games on my own, is what I mean. I'm also reconnecting with people outside in the world. My best friend, who we called BFF, was, I believe, only one time, but she was on stream once and played video games with me. She is coming over this Sunday. We'll be baking together. And one of the things is she will be joining me on the podcast. I'm not sure when, but we've got a concept. And one of the things that I wanted to do with this podcast was to interview people and allow them to spend some time sharing their lives and the things that they went through in them. My best friend offered, and I'm going to take her up on that. I also plan on maybe reaching out to my mom, maybe reaching out to my sister, and having them on the podcast as well, because both of them have story-worthy portions of their life that I would love for you guys to hear. And also allow me to ask questions and maybe learn more information where I don't remember things properly because I was too young, or I just didn't know because I was too young. And so I'm really looking forward to that. Besides that, that's pretty much about it. I'm always looking for something else. I got a sewing machine, which is right over here. However, this one seems to be just not great. So, like, Blackstin, what is the sewing machine for? Well, my plan was to learn how to sew in order to create something for my e-commerce store. That may not be exactly where I start with e-commerce, but could be where I end up. So we've got that, we've got sewing, we've got bacon, we've got building an online store, we've got connections, relationship connections or reconnections where, hey, haven't seen you in a bit, where are you, what's going on, let's meet up. Something I highly suggest all of you do if you can. Or if you can't, text your friend, call your family, whatever it may be, whomever it may be. Just to say hi, reconnect a little bit, make sure they know that you've been thinking about them. Sometimes we can get a little too stubborn thinking that the other person should contact us, and they may be just as busy as you. So it doesn't hurt to take that first step. Just a little thought there. I have started cooking, which is weird. I've never minded cooking. I don't like the cleanup. But so I've been trying to cook, trying to meal prep, trying to eat better. I'm not the pinnacle of health, as you can see. My face is cute, but that's about it. I also need a haircut. But so I'm just in the process of finding out what's next, is what I'm trying to say. We've got a couple of things all ready to go: the baking, the sewing, the cooking, figuring out how to start an online store, and reconnecting with friends. And besides that, I don't know. Obviously, I'm going to be spending more time on this podcast, especially if we're going to be doing interviews. So one of the things that I do ask all of you is give me suggestions, give me questions, whether it be for me or possibly a guest. Like I said, I do have things to talk about, but I would love to hear what you guys would like to know. Some of you have known me for those 4 or 5 years on stream, and there might be something in there that you just don't know. And for those of you who are new and just finding me through the podcast, what would you like to know? That's about it for me today. I will see you guys next week, whether I like it or not. I don't mean that. I just need to, I gotta plan. And now that I have the time, I will be. So this week is my first full week without streaming. A little weird, a little strange. Monday was a holiday, it was President's Day, so that wasn't too bad. But Tuesday, first day back to work, not having to stream after the day job, was a little strange to get back into. I spent the day going, what am I going to play? I haven't picked a game yet. And then I had to remind myself, you don't stream anymore. You don't have to pick a game. But it all turned out pretty well. Like I said, that's it for now. I will see you guys next week. We'll get some topics. We'll get to planning. We'll have some interviews in the future as I hash that out this weekend, as I reconnect with my best friend. And you guys have a good one. Thank you so much for listening. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe, comment down below, and let me know what you guys want to know or have questions or suggestions, topics, whatever. Let me know. I'm definitely willing to hear those out. If you're listening to the podcast, you can jump on over into the Discord, leave suggestions there, or hop over to the YouTube video and leave the comments there, because I don't believe that there's a way to leave comments on an audio podcast that I know of. If there is, let me know somehow. There's always Twitter, BlackstinNova. And I will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Have a great one. I promise we'll get back on schedule. Thank you, guys.